Saggies! Hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you today are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi, my friends. Hi, how are you? I hope everyone is safe and well. I'm sending you my blessings, my love, and my light through this reading and healing as well, of course. And if you would like to win January's free private reading with Spirit and myself, simply subscribe to the channel, like the video, and drop a nice comment in the comment section, and we'll pick. Spirit is picking, to be precise, okay? Yeah, also, if you would not like to win the free private reading, it would still be very helpful if you did that, if you feel so inclined, of course, right? Because it helps the channel grow. Saggies, I'm fairly excited because something new happened, which I'll show you. Have a look. You see this? Usually, as you know, my readings, I don't have cards out. I have these out, like the Guardian Angel cards, but I have never had the Shamanic Oracle out, or the Wildwood Tarot. I've never had that out before, and I haven't looked at them yet because they are facing downwards. So something is occurring, and this is already part of your life, that is going to switch things up here. And that's going to come in as a surprise. We actually yesterday had the Scorpio reading that was just about that, like a very pleasant but unexpected surprise. And they now want me to read the first Guardian Angel card, which I will in a second. Just let me finish the intro, okay? Because they're pushing, kind of. So it's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates, Sagittarius, and leave the rest behind. It's not gender specific, nor is it time specific, meaning whenever the message reaches you, it's yours at that time. Also, please, of course, look at your sun, moon, and rising sign if you so wish, but also just go with your gut feeling, right? Because when the title resonates or you feel drawn to a reading for some reason, just go ahead and watch it. There may be a message in it for you, okay? That being said, I'm going to go ahead and read those cards to you. First is Miracle. And this is interesting because I feel they're so connected. So, dearest one, even if all hope seems lost, let not hope slip away. For I, your guardian angel, am constantly by your side. Surrender all your concerns to me and trust in the healing power of love. Oh, yes. Please believe that you are never alone. Together we shall work through each issue or situation which is of concern to you. All heals with the passing of time. Magic and miracles are about to manifest. Yes, Saggies. Yes, very much so. I'm so curious. Oh my God. So curious. I can feel it in my hands, like it's tension and energy. And yeah. And to make it more exciting, I just took a sip of my coffee. Wow, yes. Okay. Three of Stones is your first card. And again, it's a complete switch up. So we're just going to roll with what Spirit gives us here, because I totally trust that that's what we need right now, what you need right now, Saggy, okay? So it's creativity. That card is speaking about there's a necessity for yourself to ground yourself. Go out in nature. Really put your, if you can, bare feet on the ground, bare hands. Even if it's winter, you can still kind of do it. Just not for very long, but still that should be enough. Or hug a tree, get in touch with tree energies, stones, anything of that nature. You know how you can use stones as sacred objects, actually, in rituals, and speak to them, like speak your concerns to them. Of course, ask them first, please, if that's okay. And if they are willing to take your burden, so you can then place it on the earth, on Mother Earth, for the energies to be transformed. But please, if you do this, like, make sure you're putting them somewhere so nobody else picks that stone up, okay? So there's a connotation to this. Either you've done that recently, where you put stuff that you no longer want in some sort of an object and made that a magical object, or it's a connotation to maybe that will be something that to look into, right? It's also, of course, connect yourself to your creativity. Like, do one thing a day that is creative in some shape or form, because it really helps birth and bring to life the new. It's also very healing on the body, because as we create, first of all, our mind switches off, so we're fully in the moment. but also is very healing for our body, because we start to relax as we start to create something, and it's just full self-expression. Our whole nervous system calms down. So there are so many beneficial factors to sitting down for 5 or 10 minutes a day and drawing something or knitting or whatever it is for you, or collect some stuff in nature and just build something out of it, right? It doesn't even have to be anything in the end. It's just like the process is so important, much like children. The outcome isn't important, is what you do. And this is also a reminder for myself today, definitely. So yeah, wow, that's cool. It's also something, the Three of Stones is this Three of Pentacles in the traditional tarot, and these necessarily, sometimes they match, sometimes they don't, but in this it could also talk about like a collaboration, right? It's very successful also. And we have strong animals here that I'm now being drawn to. Look at this. We have the bull and the horse on these sides, and they're both pretty fierce and pretty strong. And this woman, this lady on the card here, she looks like she's so freaking strong, and this is denoting to you, of course, right? But also to maybe you needed to be strong for a long time here, Sagittarius, and it's a call for you, to give yourself over, to surrender to spirit, to nature. Just allow nature to embrace you for a second here, Sagittarius, okay? And to really, you are nature's child, and you are God's child, or source's child, however you want to call that, right? Please don't get hung up on the word. Just fill in whatever word suits you here. We're open on this channel pretty much about anything. So yeah, everything goes as long as nobody gets hurt. That's pretty much my mantra. All right. Next card. Very interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, you have the drum with the number 15. And usually that would be a card for the extended again, but we're rolling with it. 15 breaks down to a 6, which is highly successful. And we touched on that briefly with this card, where I said this is going to be something that's highly successful. And it's actually laying kind of like this. So this I very much see as an ancestor that is aiding you in the process, or a sacred one, right? We have sacred masters that are around us. So we're really talking about that here in your reading, Sagittarius. A sacred master, an ascended master, is with you here through the process. And the drum has been used as, that's the instrument they use to put yourself into trance state, to induce healing, to call forth the forces that are needed for your healing process, for your expansion process, for your ascension process. And that's what this is. And it's like, that's such a strong call. Remember how I said to go out into nature? That's exactly that. So it'll be easier for those forces, and they're purely good, okay? Just to state that, to reach you when you're out in nature, when you're connected, because otherwise you may block yourself from all the goodness that wants to come in, from all the healing. So this is really a strong call for you to please go out in nature and connect with nature, connect with creativity, because this is very healing. And again, strong support around you. Someone who has been here before. This is spirit guides, clearly. Written all over it. Yeah, and you two have an agreement also, because I noticed the spiral here on the stone. I just didn't know where they were going with it, but this one has the spiral right here with that hawk or eagle-like figure here. So this is an agreement. This is something, if you were to look at your birth chart, you could probably spot that thing, or something somewhere along those lines. Or if we're talking Akashic records, there's something there. It's been marked somewhere, right? It's been marked. Like this is a significant point in your life, and they're meant to be by your side, is what I'm trying to say. Yes. And they really do have the overview, and they're so focused on you. It's amazing, really amazing. Okay, so that is, again, the beginning. And we'll see these ones. No, these ones, that's fine. Okay. Very interesting. Intro, and again, I can't see that one. Yep. Wow. Oh my God, no way. Okay, more, please. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, wow. Oh my God, are you joking? Okay, 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 okay. Please have a look at Instagram at the layout of the cards. Um, this is interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting because your first card here, your first two cards is the Ten of Cups and then the Ten of Swords. So that's quite the stretch, right? As much struggle as you went through, as much happiness wants to come in right now. So this is the connotation. And the way they're laying next to each other is really interesting here. So basically the layout that they're coming through with, because the Ten of Cups is of course like that complete emotional fulfillment, that happiness here, possibly with a family if that's what you want. If that's not what you want, it could also be within yourself, just that complete alignment and being fulfilled emotionally, right? We don't need a partner for that. It's nice to have one, in my opinion, but we don't really need that. That would be the like icing on top. And you really went through it. To some of you, you are still going through it. The Ten of Swords, that's quite the stretch. That's like being pushed all the way to the edge. In terms of pain, like how much you can take. But this is coming to an end. This is the good thing. So all the way to the for some of you, I heard back to the wall, back to the wall. And you may indeed feel like this. Like, okay, I don't know how to go from there. But the funny thing is it almost feels like this, what's it called? This string kind of a thing that you pull like all the way till there's no more room to pull, and then it just goes back ever so quickly. And the going back process and hitting the target is that, right? Is the 10 of Cups here indeed. And right underneath the 10 of Cups we have the Queen of Rods, and then we have the Queen of Swords. So this hurt, again, whether you're still in it or whether you're already out of it, this hurt made you intensely strong. It also made you speak your truth here. It also made you come to that place where you're just like, okay, if I'm not feeling their energy, I'm not going to deal with it. That's kind of like the energy I'm getting here. And I feel they're trying to get you out of that state, because also the Queen of Swords, and again, there's nothing wrong with that at all, because when you're hurt like that, there's a tendency to go into that place, which is fine. We need that for a time, right? And Spirit is now, however, and that special ancestor of yours or a sacred one who is, excuse me, working closely with you to get you back to that other state, because there's really something trying to come in for you that is really, really good, and they're trying to get you back to that state. And mind you, the Queen of Swords, not gender specific, is using that pain to transform it. So she's a transformative agent. She's an alchemist, right? And this is where you're going again. So we have they fit together so nicely. 10 of Cups and Queen of Rods, who's also someone who's very, very loyal, passionate also, well-liked in society. She's a very bright light, very bright light. And then both you, right? Both representing you. And then the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords here again. So these are together, and right on top of them, right on top of them, ta-da, is the Knight of Cups. So that could be a love offer that is coming in for you. It could also be a love offering that you're making towards yourself, right? Signifying self-love, where you're just like, oh my goodness, I love myself so much. I pledge and vow, that's the one, to myself to take really good care of myself. And this is so beautiful. But again, it could also be another person that is coming in, or both, where you have been really doing the work and you're waiting for that offer to come in. And it will. And it will. And that's what's being healed on. It's from one extreme to the other extreme, basically. But I would bet on it that that other extreme with the 10 of Cups feels a lot better than the 10 of Swords here. Of course, right? Of course. That one seems quite sincere, like the Queen, the Knight of Cups, quite sincere. They thought about this a lot. If we're talking about a person here, they thought about this a lot. It could actually also be an apology from someone who's really like, could also be the person that hurt you so much. Yeah. But if so, then there was growth involved here. And I really, yeah, exactly. We're going to continue with the Wildwood Tarot here because I need more on that story here and where this is going. Interesting setup here, man, for the layout. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? See, that's what because when I felt this, right, we have a reunion with the Six of Vessels. So that is, there is a good chance you have known this person before, and they're coming in with an apology or with a love offer. It doesn't have to be the person that hurt you in the past. They could have been involved, however, in this. It can also be a new person, again, if we're staying with that person statement, that is coming in for you, but you've known each other in a past life. That could mean reunion as well here, definitely. It is a lot more tranquil, however. There's balance coming in for you for sure, because look, this is like coming back to a source and drinking from that gorgeous fountain here, and it's just a serene scenery, right, that you're moving into. And again, that's where they're trying to take you, but they need you to participate. If you're not participating here, it's difficult for them to bring you what they want to bring you and what you truly deserve here, what every single human being deserves, truly. The Ten of Cups, like that emotional fulfillment, right, that feeling of being loved, of loving yourself and giving your love so freely, because there's no fear. And this is what's also breaking away here for you. Some of you may have been hurt so badly that you're fearing new love, and this is also being healed here, like that I need to push it away, or I need to be strict about this and that, because that is the most gorgeous thing, to just stand in your power like that and being able to freely give out your love. And that's your next card. We have a repetitive card. We have the Ten of Vessels, again, the Ten of Cups. It's incredible, right? Look how much that flows here. It's like the dams have broken for Sagittarius, and you're fully standing and embracing your emotions. And there's a heart opening happening here, like the heart chakra, very much so. And how could it not, with all that excellence that is coming in here and all that beauty and gorgeousness? And again, you have that strong support here. And again, it's quite unusual that, like, the layout of the cards, the layout of the cards here, quite unusual. Happiness. This card says happiness. Yeah. And this is where they're taking you in one more. Yeah. Three of Bows fulfillment. Three of Bows fulfillment. So this is you being at the crossroads here. You being asked, well, which way would you like to go? Would you like to stay in that pain, or would you like to move to that Ten of Cups, right? Towards that. If you want that, then you really have to go out in nature and use your creativity, like express your creativity more, because this will bring you so much joy and so much more balance. It'll be easier on yourself. And I know when you're not feeling so well, you're not inclined to do this for yourself. However, there's the strong connotation to please make that offer of love to yourself, you Sagittarius, because again, it's very beneficial. But I do understand that position when you're just like, you know, I've tried everything under the sun to make this work and it still wouldn't work. And now you're asking me to do this and that. I don't know if I want to do that, right? And it's almost like that, a little bit of protesting against it. And I totally feel you on that one. Totally feeling you here. However, and it's totally up to you, right, what you do, but I know what I'm going to do today. This was a clear sign also for myself, what I need to do, and I know where I want to go. Like, I definitely want those, the Ten of Cups here. And some of you may have even made that decision already, because with the Three of Bows, she's out in nature clearly, and she trusts her intuition, and there's stuff happening for her, for sure, not gender specific. This is having taken the first steps already in that direction that you feel pulled to, where you're just like, okay, this is really increasing my joy. All right, I'm very curious to see where this reading leads us, Sagittarius. Here we're going to pull more oracle cards here over in your extended for you over on Vimeo and our Patreon. Yeah, go check out both platforms and see which one suits you best. There's a bunch of extra content over on Patreon, also available with the $2 tier already. Go check it out and see which option suits you better. Also available for private readings until the 31st of January. It's 10% off. So if you would like, take advantage of that offer. Yeah, and there is also the mentorship coaching calls if you're interested. And for the first call, it's a 20-minute free call with me, a live call, coaching call to see if we're a match. And that's that. Just reach out at universalpowertarot@gmail.com. You'll find all the information down in the description box as well as the comment section. Much love, and I'll either see you over on Patreon or Vimeo or next time. Bye guys.